Hi, I'm iPomi, welcome back to my channel. So today we need to talk about a bunch of new cozy games that have released. I don't know about any of you guys, but June has been an amazing month for new cozy game releases, and I have to share some of my favorites with you. So we're gonna talk about games for the Steam Deck or Steam PC if you don't have a Steam Deck yourself, and also games on a Nintendo Switch. Whatever system you prefer or own to play your handheld cozy games on, I'm sure there's something here for you. Why am I so terrible at doing space buns? Anyway, let's first talk about a game that's actually out both for the Nintendo Switch and for Steam, and I've already played on my Steam Deck, and it's Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. This game released on the 27th of June, depending on when you're watching this, and I was very lucky enough to receive an early access game key review, and I chose to play mine on Steam just so I could tell you guys how it runs in Steam Deck, in case you only own a Steam Deck, not a Nintendo Switch, or whatever other reason you have. I'm happy to report that this one runs really well on the Steam Deck. I've also already streamed this game over on Twitch, and I'll be streaming it again on the actual release date. We're gonna marry Cecilia, even if it's gonna be the end of me. Cecilia will be my wife. So this is actually a remake of the original game that I have personally never played before, but I've heard many people say it's one of their favorites, and this remake seems to be very faithful to the original one, and it just looks stunning. Like, obviously it has updated graphics. One thing that really took me by surprise and that I loved so much about this game is that it's open world. I didn't know that before going in. There's no loading screens at all. And there's also really fun little mechanics. You can go fishing, you can do archaeology and all of that stuff, kind of like going into the mines in a way. Definitely the most fun mechanic for me though are the farm animals. I love snuggling with my cute little cows and chickens. They're just so adorable. And this definitely also has like some of the quirky gameplay mechanics that I think it just kept from the original one. As far as I understood, I still have not finished the game, is that it's actually sort of more limited. Like, you do actually age as a character, which is why I think all of the characters in the beginning are very much emphasizing for you to get married ASAP. And besides that, for example, if you go fishing, there's not actually really like a store in town you can sell your fish to. There's just this like traveling merchant that comes by, I think 2 days a month, and you can sell all of your stock to him. A month is only like 10 days. So it's all very interesting, but don't worry, days go by pretty slowly. In the beginning I was very worried. It was like 10 days for 1 month. After 6 hours of playing, I still have not finished my first month. That might also be me being a little slow, but that just gives you, I think, an idea of that it doesn't go by that fast. That's kind of like quickly my little review. I did really enjoy this game, and yeah, if you are interested in it, it is releasing on like Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Nintendo Switch, so whatever platform you prefer, it's out now. Next, some more Nintendo Switch games that I actually got sent by the publisher, which I'm so thankful for, so thank you again to them for sending me this. So the first one that they sent me is, okay, I'm gonna probably mispronounce this, Alchemic Cuties. I hope I'm saying that right. This is so cute. And it's saying that Alchemic Cutie is a wholesome and relaxing RPG set on the colorful Wimba Island. While taming wild jellies, you'll meet villagers, enter jelly competitions, and uncover the secrets of the island. It has an adorable little like pixel art style. The cover or like the art of the game itself, like look at this on the inside, it's just so cute. I have not been able to play this yet, but I hope to play it very soon. Then the next game they send me is Pretty Princess Magical Garden Island. This recently released as well. You can play this on the Nintendo Switch too, and in this game you get to create the fairy tale farm of your dreams. The prosperity of your magical island depends on you. Roam the island collecting ingredients and materials to craft the goods your inhabitants need. Back on your farm, grow crops, raise livestock, and collect milk and eggs from your animals. So this is adorable. Like, first of all, you get to create the cutest little princess character. I've not played any of the previous games in this series, but the beginning of the game does seem to make a little reference to the older games, so if you have played them, I think that's like a fun little thing in here. And this is also just like a really fun sort of mixture between Animal Crossing and farming games such as like Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, or Stardew Valley, in that it really incorporates both. I have to say that like the island itself does look a lot like the Animal Crossing islands. They definitely have taken some inspiration from that, and yeah, you just get to like explore on your own island, go fishing, but it has like this huge farming aspect and raising livestock too, which is always my favorite thing. So far I've been really enjoying this game. And then the last game they sent me, which I'm pretty sure is also already out, is Goodbye World, and it's actually so cute because in this game you get to play as the programmer Kani and graphic artist Kumade, and this is a narrative adventure game where you follow these two characters and two friends as they aspire to make indie games, and also all of the difficulties they face, which I think is just such a fun and unique story to tell, and I'm really curious to dive into this one and see whether they'll succeed and what all the issues are that they'll run into, and also again really cute pixel art style for this one. Alright, moving on to the Steam and Steam Deck games on my list. First, I want to highlight a game that has actually already been out on Steam since last year, and it's called APICO or APICO. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, but I'll show it on the screen for you guys. And the reason I am highlighting it now though is because I did recently get a Steam key to review, but also in celebration of it now releasing on Xbox. So if you do own an Xbox, this is now also available for you to play on there, and it's available on Steam. I played it on the Steam Deck already and it runs perfectly well. It's definitely optimized and has the right control layout already. I didn't need to change anything, which is always really nice. And this is an adorable pixel art game where you actually get to play as a beekeeper. So this is a laid-back beekeeping sim game about breeding, collecting, and conserving bees. Set in a series of lush environments, APICO uniquely combines resource gathering, biology, and beekeeping minigames, taking ideas from a mix of real life and fantasy apiculture and floriculture. I love this so much. If you can't tell, I just recently got a new tattoo. It's still really swollen, don't look at it too close yet, but it's a moth, and one of my next tattoos is definitely gonna be a bee. I love bees, I love nature in general. I admire it so much. I was recently even talking with my grandma, who's like a vegan gardener. She came to visit me and I was like, I want to be a beekeeper so bad. If I ever have like property, I will become a beekeeper. But for now, I can live my beekeeping fantasies out in the gaming world, which is the next best thing. So this is just amazing, and I also really like that it's sort of like raising awareness for bees and critters and how important they are in a fun, like, taking care of them and playing mini games kind of way. You can learn a lot actually. All right, I have two more games on my list for Steam that have released this month. So the first one is Little Friends Puppy Island. This is another June 27th release. I again was so blessed to receive an early game code to review it for you guys, and I'm so happy to say I'm loving this game. If you are wanting a Nintendogs game, this is perfect. It reminds me of Nintendogs but has a lot of added features to it too. It looks a lot more modern and has a lot more extras actually as well than what I remember being in the Nintendogs, but it definitely captures the heart and the spirit. The graphics are adorable as well. In this game, you can get ready for a wholesome puppy adventure. You can discover exciting locations, dig up hidden treasures, build and expand your holiday resort, and meet plenty of lovable little friends to care for on your very own unforgettable tropical island adventure. So this is just so cute, and you start out by just going to this like tropical island, and like the friend that actually like owns the place or something is just not there, so you can be there. So you do start out with a doggy. Is like a husky pup that you can't really pick yourself, but you can name it, and then that kind of like takes you through the tutorial as well. You can take him on little walks and you can dig up treasure and you can pet him, and the petting is so much fun, and he'll like lick the screen just like Nintendogs. You know, if you've played Nintendogs, I think you're gonna love this one. And again, it runs really well on Steam Decks. If you want to play this handheld, which I think it's the perfect game for that, you can do that on Steam Deck. I tested it out and so far haven't run into any issues. But don't worry, if you don't own a Steam Deck but you do own a Nintendo Switch, this is another game that releases on both platforms, so it's also available for you to play on the 27th on the Nintendo Switch. And the final game on my list is one I'm so excited for. If you've watched the Wholesome Direct with me when I was live, or you've watched my reaction that I've uploaded to YouTube, you'll already know how excited I am for this game. Like, I screamed when I saw this one, and I keep wanting to say Pekoe, but I think it's Pekoe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Again, it's all on the screen, all of the information is there for you. You know, I can't pronounce stuff for the life of me. Blend tea and friendship in the flavorful world of Pekoe, a cozy cat-filled tea-making simulator about taking the time for self-care and connecting with what makes you happy. Build relationships, upgrade your tea house, and discover new recipes as you work towards creating a place you can call home. And this game releases in early access on the 28th of June, so keep that in mind. It will be early access. Unfortunately, I have not been able to try it out yet. I should be able to try it out very soon though, so I don't know how it runs on Steam Deck, but I'll make sure to try it out as soon as I can and I'll let you guys know. I'm just so excited for it. Like, the graphics look so good. I love cats. Listen, I love dogs too, which is why I love Little Friends Puppy Island, but I am just a little bit more of a cat person. I own 2 cats myself, so I'm always so excited when there's a new cat game that I can play, and then you get to run your own little tea house. Like, are you kidding me? Perfection. So yeah, if you couldn't already tell, I'm like incredibly excited about all of these games. We've been really blessed this month with so many amazing games. It's actually hard to choose for me which one to pick up because I want to play all of them at once. So I hope this little list gave you some inspiration for new games to pick up. I would definitely highly recommend to check them out. If you have played any of these, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I always really want to know your thoughts as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can find everything in my description box down below, like my social media, my Discord server, which you're very free to join, as well as my Patreon page. You're also very free to join the community of Oakwood. Yeah, I want to thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.